Today, I want to talk about my first time traveling to New York. This is my first visit. Everything feels new. Everything feels exciting. I will speak slowly. I will use simple English. Before I traveled to New York, I felt many emotions. I felt excited. I felt nervous. I felt curious. I watched many videos about New York. I saw tall buildings. I saw busy streets. I saw many people from different countries. I packed my bag carefully. I checked my passport. I checked my ticket. I checked everything many times. This was my first long trip. The night before the trip, I could not sleep well. My mind was full of thoughts. I imagined the city. I imagined the people. The flight to New York was long. I sat by the window. I looked at the sky. I watched the clouds. On the plane, I listened to music. I watched a movie. I tried to rest. Time passed slowly. I felt tired, but also happy. I was going to a new place. I was starting a new experience. When the plane landed, my heart beat faster. I was finally in New York. When I arrived at the airport, everything felt big. The airport was very busy. Many people were walking fast. Many languages were around me. I followed the signs slowly. I went through immigration. The officer asked me simple questions. I answered calmly. After that, I picked up my luggage. I looked around. I felt a little lost, but I was also excited. This was New York, the city I saw in movies, the city I heard about many times. On the way to the city, I looked outside the window. Tall buildings everywhere, cars moving fast, people walking quickly. The city never felt quiet. There was always sound, cars, people, sirens. At first, it felt overwhelming, so many things at once, but slowly I started to enjoy it. New York felt alive. It felt powerful. It felt different from anywhere else. One of the first places I visited was Times Square. The lights were very bright. The screens were very big. People were everywhere. I stood there and watched. I did not rush. I just looked around. It felt unreal. I also visited Central Park. It was calm and green, a quiet place in a busy city. People were walking, people were relaxing. I sat on a bench. I took a deep breath. I felt peaceful. Another place I visited was the Statue of Liberty. It was beautiful. It was meaningful. It made me think about freedom. The food in New York was amazing. There were so many choices, food from all over the world. I tried a New York pizza slice. It was big. It was delicious. Very simple, but very good. I also tried street food. Hot dogs, pretzels. They were easy to eat and tasty. Eating in New York was an experience. Food was part of the city. I walked a lot in New York. I walked during the day. I walked at night. Every street felt different. Every area had its own style. People were busy, but they were also kind. Sometimes I felt tired. Sometimes my feet hurt, but I kept walking. I did not want to miss anything. Walking helped me feel the city. It helped me understand New York. At night, New York looked different. The lights were beautiful. The city still felt awake. People were still moving. Restaurants were open. Cars were still passing. I looked at the skyline. I felt small, but I felt inspired. This city made me dream bigger. It made me think about life. My first time traveling to New York was unforgettable. It was exciting, it was tiring, it was inspiring. I learned many things. I learned to be brave. I learned to enjoy new places. I learned to slow down sometimes. New York is not just a city, it is an experience. It is a feeling. This was my first trip to New York. I will never forget it. It changed me a little. If you travel there one day, take your time. Walk slowly. Look around. Enjoy the city. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the journey. Thank you for listening. This was my story, my first time traveling to New York.